What's up, losers? That's right. I am back and I am so excited to be here with you on this Saturday evening where we are going to play some games and we are going to play them in loser mode. It's very exciting. I'm very excited about it. I hope you are as well. Today's game is kind of a smaller game. It's a more independent. It is called Tavern Talk, which is exciting because it is D&D adjacent, so it should be a lot of fun. But basically, I'll be a bartender for the night, be able to hang out with you all, and just kind of chit chat and use my stupid voices and all of that. Now you'll see that the camera today is a little bit better quality, although I do see it kind of lagging a little bit, so maybe it's not better quality. But anyway, hopefully that's not the case with everyone. But I am using my phone this time because you can use your phone as, yeah, that's kind of going to be bothersome, huh? Let's see if it looks that way like this. Is it still, am I moving that way? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see what I have to do, because let's go back to, because I thought this would look a little bit better, and I'm not 100% sure it does. So there it is. Oh, it's all discombobulated right now. I'll turn this off because it's just reflecting on my glasses at this point. Let's see. I think this one has better quality, but it's like it was lagging before, so I don't know if it's maybe it's okay. We'll see. Let's see. I don't know if that looks great. I thought the ring light would help, but it doesn't. Anyway, it's a work in progress. I'm sorry about that. I should have figured this out, but it was kind of lagging. I didn't want it to be lagging, but it looks like it might be working okay right now. No, it's starting to lag again. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. All right, so here we go. We're going to change this around a little bit. See, now it's not lagging. That's so weird. So now it's fine, it seems like. So I don't know if it's just like the constant movement is throwing it off. Let me know in the chat if you notice anything kind of crazy going on with this. I just want to make sure that it's not just me that it's lagging on. It is everyone, because I feel like it could be everyone. Again, work in progress. This is how it goes. So we are just making sure everything is kind of working properly, and we're getting the necessary effects that we want. Making sure everything's working properly. But let's get into some of the housekeeping things. Follow me on the socials. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Blue Sky. I am on Instagram and Threads, all at the K-Bro with a 0 at the end, except for at the YouTube. I am the _K-Bro. But I would love it if you followed me on those. It doesn't seem to be glitching on that side, so it must just be on my end. Every now and then it glitches. So I'm going to keep it up for a little bit, and we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it won't be too awful. If it does, let me know in the chat, because again, I'm using my phone. I can't access my phone. But yeah, I would love to hear if it is glitching on your end. Again, so excited to be here, excited about this game. So let's just get into it. I think we're ready. We can talk about some of the fun things going on around the nerd kingdom. And I know this shot's not that great either. Maybe I should move it so it's like right on the screen, but I don't know. It's like coming up on my nose and on my chin and everything. Then you get the double chin, like That's not a good look. But at the same time, plus I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's a work in progress, so we'll have to figure it out as we go. But like I said, I am working on a game. It's called
Once
Tavern
upon a
Talk,
time in a world
and
far,
here
far away,
we go.
in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Famous last words right there, especially when I'm involved. Oh, there's no one there. Hiya, Inkeep. How is it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Is that the voice I'm going to use for myself? That seems odd. Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. What? Did it? If anyone knows about mimics, this is not a good thing. No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Ermanthian Hydra guarding the entrance of Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... It sounds very exciting. Trying different voices to see which one sticks. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count for as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I wasn't talking about the spice in your life. Spice up your life, every boy. We're gonna spice up your life. Well, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. Like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? A circus spawn. I think I'm going with the soup line. Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement. There's a southern accent. I don't know why I went into that. Something fiery. Go to the theater or gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. Smart girl. Afraid of actors, that's good. But apart from that, I tried singing, but what is singing if not telling a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest, I look after it, but I want to get out of there and see something. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Pretty nymph? That's pretty, darling. That's pretty daring. That sounds like a good song opening to me. Yeah, that sounds like a good song opening. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. Okay, but to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jangle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I prefer you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly, I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to the tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Oh yes, I need to know. Really? Yeah. I need the tutorial. If we've learned anything from that Marvel Rivals night last week, the K-Bro needs tutorials. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to the drink. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start with figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. So that's where I'd find. Draw recipe. Oh, you pinned my order. Okay. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for more varied results, but the right balance is crucial. So I stick with my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk and draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just a different recipe. My ingredients are stored... Did I just go Scottish or Irish? My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. What is happening? That voice just changed. Like it just changed again. What is happening? There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up and want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring a bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore with you magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okie dokie, so... What am I doing? Oh, let's check, okay. Frosted Lagoon, Swift Strike, that's what she likes. And so that is more... Be a leaf on the wind. So... So I need to draw the recipe. How do I do that, though? Dexterity is what I need. Okay, well... So I need some of that. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, what else do I need with that? A bit of brain juice, a little bit of... That's okay. Is this gonna overflow? Can it do that? I feel like it can. Or is it just not working? It's just not working at this point. Okay, hold on. No, I need to... what do I need to do? Do I remove the infusion? I'm trying to, I can't. Oh, do I remove what I put in? No. Okay, well this is not the trick I want. This is not the right drink. Yeah, I know that. But how do I get rid... Oh, there we go. That's what I need to do. I need to click on it. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's look at this again. How do I do this? Okay. Dexterity, devoted adventure grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed many dwarfs' kill count in no time. Wow. Lord of the Rings reference, 2 towers. Nice. Okay. So I can pin this recipe? Okay. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Okay. So, alright. So I do need this to go all the way to the top, but I need it to... Okay, so it's at the top. But I also need it to go wide a little bit? Or do I just need to bring it down a little bit, you think? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What did I do? Here we go. Okay, too much, too much, too much. Ah, gosh, can I get rid of some of that? No, no, don't erase that. Shoot. Yeah, that's not gonna do. Okay, okay, there we go. Can get rid of parts of it. Okay, well that's nice, but I'd still need that recipe up here. Where do I do that? Fit recipe, there we go. So I need some defense. Okay. That's a bit too much, I think. It's not even right, like... Okay, well, that's not working either. Okay, what have I done here? Alright, there we go. Oh, let's see. Okay. I need it to be wider, though. Like, that's the thing. So do I maybe... Oh, too much, too much, too much, too much. I didn't need to lose that much of it. Alright, so I need to get to this is a point in the star that I need to get to. Ah, too much. Ah, dang it. Why is it so drastic? I just want a little bit. Maybe I need to get rid of this a little bit. No, I need more of that. No, even that should be a little bit more. No, that's about right. That's about right. Okay. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. So straight. Oh, I got it. Oh, awesome. All right, so finish drink. Oh, that's exciting. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think is what's happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. It's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. No, what's wrong with her? I need to know. Ooh, who's this mysterious fella? How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right, what kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken hot? Some charisma wouldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. So what was it? Sparkly spoken heart. That's what it was. Okay. Pin recipe. Alright, so this is the highest. There we go. Okay. There's that and a little bit of this. Okay. A little bit of this. Oh, I got it. All right. I'm learning. There we go. All right. Not too bad. I'm so excited about this. I don't know why. It should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washed away the memories of a banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And a bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumor unlocked. Song of bones and water. Alright. A brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Child, we know. We're all living it. We're most likely, I'm in my mid-30s. I'm living it. Why can't I chase your dreams? I don't know. Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are fool's errands, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think he'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Well, stop aching then? I think so, yes. Man, life lessons being dropped in this game. Follow your heart's desires. Come on, kids. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Alright, 2 drinks down. Alright, not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. That first one was rough. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeeper? No, come on. You own this establishment, Innkeeper? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? My name is Calrin. You can call me Cal for short, or Lynn. Couldn't care less. I'm going to call her Lynn because I'm not 100% sure I'm saying Car right. Nice to meet you, Lynn. Oh, like Carolyn. Carlin. Yeah, I think that's right. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at the notice board. Ugh, no. No quest for me, but I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. A werewolf making trouble up in Tregarian? terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one for almost a decade, and that was far south of Irove. In Irove, excuse me. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. The werewolf hype died along with the one romance novel. That's funny. You mean the one with the vampire's head? There it is. I think so. Nah, that just split society in two camps. Team werewolf, team vampire. Which one are you? And keep... Ooh, which one am I? Let's see. Not thinking about those... Yeah, probably werewolf, right? Yeah, I think so. Is it the fur packs? Hey, that questionable experience is what the other camp was, so... Oh, yeah, Strahd. I mentioned to ask for details. Don't! How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing? Okay. Has anyone told you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of a werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I was afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Dragon? Would feel a bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just my Uncle Dragon? Dragon, I like that. Can't tell. Same fate befell Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? I don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, the southern werewolf... That southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else you might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch? Pardon me? Should they get into a danger situation, they'll have to start playing fetch. That works. On any talk, trust me. Are you kidding me? Good to know. Thanks, Carlin. It's not that hard. Either Car, or Lynn. I'm gonna do Lynn, yeah. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get. I see. Well, Innkeep. Then, before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? Take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me that watered-down muck instead. Alright, something with strength. Let's take a look. There we go, that's something. Southern Brawler. A Southern Brawler. Okay, there we go. Might be too much. Let's just see. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. I guess it must be like like it looks a little different on the actual screen than on the chalkboard. So, let's try that. There you go, then. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Or where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, though, through the Ashram Grove. Got some business to take care of. No kind of business. Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. Actually, this probably would be a good southern draw because of the way it works. But I did hear some... Alright. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor and make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead? Yeah, this is much better in a southern accent. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna to open wounds you staple shut or eat your face. And the past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups, but sure, for more work I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? No, don't want them to go to waste. Tutorial, yes, always a tutorial. That's what we learned. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal, so I don't forget. Smart. No, wrong voice. I think the best next step would be sorting and matching snippets to your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it. Got it. Thank you for helping. Oh my gosh, I can't keep the accent. That's so weird. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Alright, so there's a werewolf, the werewolf's secret weakness. Yeah, put that over here. The werewolf's secret weakness is fetch, which is random. Undead, where is it? There we go. The werewolf. Alright, so we write that up. Oh no. Wait, how do I go to the pen? No, I want the pen. No. Go to the pen. Hardest part about this game. Getting to the... complete quest. It's just the Y button. Doy. A werewolf on detours. And keep. Cool. And she's gone. Oh, there you go. And then the day there. So there you go. Not editing my stream. But yeah, so that's where it is. So we're in chapter 2, Prelude to Bravery. Alright, yeah, we can start this day. I work on my accents. I can't keep them straight. Alright, perfect. Alright, so Fall Fable's back. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on the notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarian. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near the forest. I know forest. You live in the forest. It says you know forests. Excuse me. Sorry, trying to get... Dog's looking at me like I'm crazy. Alright. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet, and then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight with a werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if, when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? Then there would be a tree that would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe? I can't make a decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. Man, this kid's a millennial. This is a millennial right here talking to me. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I met slimes less anxious than... Oh, I met slimes less anxious than you. You met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime bones. Ooh. You sell bones? I use slimes. Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to the menu soon. You just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? She went through 9/11, that's what. Ah, dark joke! In general, I think answering that would take up more time than we have spare. About taking a quest, it seems to me like you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? Then, the prelude of an epic fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? I seem to need a lot of protecting, but every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think about more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fall? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. Or blood orange. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. Maybe the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthan Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's so many questions here. I'm gonna ask about the Mary Morgan incident. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about it? Oh, thank yay. Gaia? Oh, Gaia word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night, and the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarian recommended me. I agreed to help, of course, my first adventure, yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt there was their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before, but this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing to my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know, Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke and the fog ebbed away. Couldn't look at them the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still being the laughingstock of everyone in that gathering. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the Wyverian Chimera? I don't know. That resides in the... Oh my god. Cog Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Oh man, we're going to get into it. Well, just the day after it arrived, the guard, the portal to the dream, plain Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthan Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was tall and intimidating, and I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then to me, and it said, "By the rivers of the star stands a man who reads the Ferments, firmaments past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea. I thought to myself, wow, Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest I know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out, it's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late, if it had indeed an antidote, it would have died. Would haves about us as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. It changes nothing. I suppose you have a point. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out of the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass it by except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. That happened once. Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Abel. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now, guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make tincture out of the hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. So silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. Oh, that was me. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me, more at me. Maybe they would have laughed with you if you choose not to run away. You seem to assign cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes? Do you like spending time with me? No, not really. That'd be mean. Yes, Fable, I do. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in the tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please, never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. Not planning on it. Anyhow. You seem very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? Yeah, it isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So, in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. Gotta have to find out then. Like, on a quest, for example. Don't you think I'm a little under-leveled? You think I will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try help. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I don't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I fable. A great gardener and a future hero? Charmer of nymphs. Am going to embark on this quest to save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I've a quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Man, this is just blatantly like D&D. They're just like, yeah, let's throw in everything. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry, backseat mixing. What'd she ask for again? I don't even remember now. Shoot. Dexterity. Or charisma. So I've given her a swift strike that gives her good dexterity, but what if I give her something different? Yeah, I'm going to try something different for her. Try it. Get some water. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. But barming? No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Trigarian. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. Now I have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I bought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. Wow. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with some of your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Get it, Fable? Go, 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 girl. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path the fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I'm scratching my leg, I'm sorry. I hope it was able to help. Ooh, Mister. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. You try being more specific. I've spoken hard, one taste of fine. Thank you. Oh, see, now it's like the third time I made spoken hard. It's a bummer. Yeah. There it goes. A spoken art just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. It's nighttime. Oh. Is that a vampire? Careful, you step on my... No. Careful, you must... No. Careful, Careful, you must step on my... we'll find it. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh. I'm another one of those empty babblers. Would you prefer a different line? I can comfortably say I'm all but empty. Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like some No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where ye just serve drinks quietly. Nah, that's alright. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Also, I should stop with this right now. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory. Probably. I got money. I am very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Made me laugh. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me. Not in the slightest. Oh, that's a him. Oh my gosh. Don't worry too much about him. He's tad gawky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape? That's not his cape. A green fella on his shoulder is an ooze. All what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, but it's tough to clean off. These accents are terrible, I'm sorry. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for a story and your names. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No. No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Franz Louis Frederick Duquette du Thang. His name is Kyle. I feel a little attacked. It's loud for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Oh, Kyle. What kind of drink can I offer you? Blood? Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Do I have like something that just has red in it? No. So what has red in it? I guess this is red, right? So red, like an orange. Yeah, I mean, that has red in it, I guess so. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious, very alive. Maybe as a chaser you could let me have a bite? No. Okay. And to whom I offer a second drink? Rare Frost Rib. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable, tough, like a mountain or caves of Ur. Oh, those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Frosted lagoons. What's that one? That one. Okay, cool. That's not done alright, okay. There we go. Okay, I just got that wrong. That's good. Let's do that. Taste of a just for you, valued customer number 2. That I have switched accents. Oh, you hit in a place order text. Let me try. I see you are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Carl, what's about the ooze-filled story? Fine, I guess you earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dolvermere with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding my own business, digging up for the good stuff, mining. That's funny. Had a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. And suddenly the big ooze comes along and gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's near the sunrise. And? The sun kills ye. Oh, right. Did they use it to cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when the ooze slurped me gold... Oh, this is Scottish. Oy. I had to do something. So I took my shovel. I dug and I hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out the gold? Silly food, she dug out me. And guess what he's clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget should be enough to get me to Peruvia. Not Peruvia, Peruvia. These are good D&D jokes. I really like this. And perhaps it can even give me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Peruvia, so ye can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last... I don't know. Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe, lad? What? No! Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal. We could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First I need to know where you last saw your... Oh, no, that's not the Kyle. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strahd in Barovia. Barovia, excuse me. Strahd. again, if you know Curse of Strahd, this is very funny. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought was, of course I cannot find it. Cape of Invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it to an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. And what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn. The vampiric Countess Evelyn residing in the Marrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations, are you still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Alright, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her... That thief of thieves robbed me in my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago, but my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that the sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up a search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco Champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible right now. No, that is not the accent. What the hell? Alright, well, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. It'd help if I didn't spill it everywhere, huh? Some liquid Sano Fob. How you guessed? Oof. Let me try. You are again. Might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with the thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. I mean, ails ye. Oh, why you been complaining about having to walk? My platform doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh right. Innkeeper! Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. I'm afraid not. Oh, that reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harvest some power of charisma saliva for sun protection. Oh, that doesn't say charisma. Chimera? Beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all made by the dragons by guard Gaia. Gaia likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. If only I'd eaten a delectable bear, chimera, in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where we'll find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal? Oh, nay, forget it, I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest to interest your board. And will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk again among mortals in the glistening sunlight? I can't read anymore, jeez. Sunlight once more. As soon as the fierce adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that pop. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Stay and keep. Wait for someone to do his work for him. Do you perhaps have a room or 2? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay me when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you a personality as usual. Keep it up, maybe you'll become a real boy one day. Jeez. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. That was fun. I didn't mean for it to take the place of that, I'm just... It's a very different one, though. Oh wait, there's something underneath that. I didn't see that. Vampire last saw his cape. There we go. So that's one quest, but I can do another one. Okay. Let's see. go? These go together? Banshee? Oh no. So that was it. Okay. It stopped me. We're done. We're done here. Oh yeah. Probably do one more chapter and then bedtime, I think. A little game, be an NPC in a D&D campaign, or a bunch of D&D campaigns. That's exciting. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. But want to make sure, do some housekeeping things. Make sure you follow me on the socials. I would really appreciate if you did that. At the K-Bro, I'm on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and Twitch at the K-Bro with a 0 at the end. On YouTube, it's the _ K-Bro. Same thing. I'm labeled there as the K-Bro, but I had to do the underscore on there as well. So follow me. Would love it. Like, subscribe, share. We can talk about games, video games. We can talk about trading card games. I'm really into Lorcana. Winter Spell. 1 week. 1 week from tomorrow, I will be getting my pre-release. I got a trove pre-ordered. So excited about it. Cannot wait. Really looking forward to be at Trailside in Matthews, North Carolina. If you're in the Charlotte area, definitely take your business over there because it is very cool. You can hear me do terrible accents in person if you want. All right, let's get to chapter 3, New Friends and Former Enemies. See if we see Fable. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I now have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. This game's really self-aware. I love it. Oh, look, both of them are back. So, no. Innkeep, a drink for me. No, I'm still doing it. All right. Innkeep, a drink for me and my. Nope, I can't do it. I think the accents are gone. I can't do the southern one. What's wrong with me? Southern. Hello, howdy, folks. Innkeep, a drink for me and my lanky pal. Ah, it's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. That sounds like a given. I mean, I can't do it. It's gone now. That's so weird. Southern's a pretty good accent that I can do. I'm just gonna use my... No, I can't. That's not fun. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. Or not? So you two didn't form a party? No! Oh. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be not Southern. I need to be Southern. Hello, country drawl. They may be very annoying, but they just helped me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater, at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. Oh, I gave her the right drink then. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him! I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? I don't know what it is. It's the Southern and the English accent. I'm awful. I don't know what's happening. No, Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does that perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was gonna kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think he is confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you, which I did. Kind of. I also remember saying you didn't want... I remember you saying you didn't want the questland. I didn't. Was there a chance? Everyone's stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your business. I think this leads to a successful quest. Well, where do I start? How about the beginning? Right. I was born... But I have Crystal Tree removed, nice. Of the quest, Fable? Right. The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I knew enough shortcuts so I could travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of the Shigarian right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and the vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, well, at least before sunset. You have trouble in the dark, emotionally, visually. A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Thank gods, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay. I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were falling and keeping quiet. Your eyes are falling as being small. So I snuck closer and I saw the werewolf-esque shape picking up tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it. I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked why. And I said, well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you, a guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard the blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turn around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow glowing eyes, gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did! But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carlin and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail. As sheep we were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear, that old brother. Hey, why can't I say that? What the darn? Youth protection, the age rating system is so self-aware. I love it. I love it so much. It's so funny. Anyway, I was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, bought it like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, Haven't seen the old man in years. Was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud. Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Feder. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, run away. Without a word, left us and Uncle Feder behind. Words senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all our savings missing. Swore I was going to kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he was just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out, the solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shut the air right next to both of their heads. My aim is a little shaky. I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ears, but it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course, but they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen. Look mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they could have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. 'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? It was a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on, and that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have built a stone shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have helped, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things or Bacachan things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep, that's something they have in common. The sheep. No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. That silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? What? That was Southern, wasn't it? Little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. Well, take some time to accept his apology. I'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Feder and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still a problem with the whole werewolf thing. He got so obsessed with cure he still can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy, no change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. This is amazing. That sounds like a bunch of... It's real! You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one. Exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got offered to spend the day in a settlement, but they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Please, Elfie, was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they needed to update you on everything nonstop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back to my quest about the quest. I'm glad you did. I also started crafting something with the werewolves. It says something about being for you and Keeper. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't that hard, was it? Well... So, a drink. What can I offer you, then? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean, make me use your strength never gets old. I guess I really don't need that anymore, but just in case. I have a terrible memory. Ask anyone who's pretty much in my life. I have just the worst memory. And it's little things like this, like stuff that I repeat all the time. Like I just get so nervous about forgetting it that I end up forgetting it. And so that's what happens. What can you do? My back. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Babe, what about you? Do something that'll calm me down. Maybe even bring some of my agility back. Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day, night, morning sequence of events. You're good at the drink part. The voices. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So, do you? Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you need a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's my town. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay here. Wow, that was terrible. Sounds good. How much? I'll count as payment for help with the quest. Fine. Later, Alfie. See you later. Turd? You heading home now, Fable? Should we go a whole day? We need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected, and I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. You said you weren't pretending? Yes, very good job. Maybe you should order that treat more often. No, let's leave that. You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think that was just the beginning. That'd be nice. You can tell I'm getting tired because as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, what? You think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if you didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I ask for help. Ooh, what is happening? Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, but I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. You shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm going to head home now. Good job, Fable. Yeah, I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. Yeah, I'm really invested in Fable now. I'm really proud of her. Them, I guess they're saying. So, good for them. That's awesome. Oh, nighttime. Oh, the Drifter's back. Good evening to you too. Oh. This quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. Seems dangerous. Let's get dangerous. It is. Mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on the quest. Go to the castle. Get the cape. I mean... Yes. Well, no one's gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence, me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once, when I had a vampire mix-up. Interesting. So she's the only here at night. Yes? Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No. She had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask? Sure, yes. I guess she looks pretty dead when I know that. What kind of drink does she order? Blood? Interest. You saw blood? Of course. Whose blood? She heard by the wolves avoiding the castle. Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set, but all animals seem to steer clear of the Marrow Castle. They say its door is always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. Anything that tries to merges into her land, in one way or another. There's a grave, A pile of decorated bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to their doorstep like everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something that's alive. Or for a god. That's not how ghosts talk. I don't know why I'm talking like that. God the vampire. She seems to be a thief. But so, do you not sympathize with that? Oh no, that was... Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins in your pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. Consequences being you. Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what... definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I'm the one with the shadows of the wind. Gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. What? Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair. You know, a chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. Walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to this tavern. Oh, see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and get it back for me. Along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I will need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? Made it with one of those. Her drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourselves that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets? How about a joke? I honestly want to hear this guy tell a joke. But I feel like secrets is what I need to do. Oh, it's so tempting. I'll say, how about a joke? A joke? I don't do jokes. And I don't do drinks, I'm afraid. How do explorers hide their treasure? Oh. By dragging them safe to a safe location. Stupid. Alright, I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some renowned infusions. In fact, I just got first shipment today. I was finally able to unpack them. Infusions. Intriguing. Like vile magic do you have to offer? What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you would benefit from either fake crystals or frozen pine cone. Frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you in magical frost barrier. That will hurt those trying to harm you. Fake crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible, eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit of unpredictable. Also got a Phoenix Chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful in your situation. Interesting. So, what depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I feel Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want to put my stake in her heart before her fangs are in my neck. Though, that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps, smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. Some invisibility could help with staying unseen, should my speed and agility not be enough. But you're the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it? Ooh, do I think his idea is better, or do I think the Innkeeper's idea is better? Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way that I have use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster's shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even add the infusion first and adjusting the drink accordingly. Let's give it a try. Okay. So what do I want to do? The stealth one, or do I? No, I'm going to go with my plan. But where are the infusions? Oh, the infusions are up here, I see. Alright, so what was this? Oh, what did they want? I forget now. The ice fusion, okay, this one. Okay. So we'll see. Oh, I thought I already put the infusion in. Did I put the wrong one in? Oh, I must have, yeah. Oh, I see. Right here, add. I see. No, I did the brawl one. Where is it? But no, this was the right one. Okay, add it. How do I add it? She's missing a fitting. So did I pick the wrong one? I don't think I did. It has to be a recipe. Oh, I see. Okay. So what is this person looking for? Alright, so I did this shield. Okay. What do I need out of here? I don't understand. What do I have to do? Alright. Frozen pine cone is sometimes hard to tell which ones are magical ingredients and which ones are just regular frozen pine cones. Either way, seem to get the job done. Frost armor is the ultimate solution when it comes to protection against anything, physical or magical, that a cold, but nothing a blanket couldn't fix. Okay, I get that. Maybe I have done the drink wrong then. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Yep. Okay. So add the frozen pine cone. Do I add it to the drink? Oh, I do. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong then. Okay, got it. Shoot, what'd I do? Oh, yeah. Alright, here we go. Add the frozen pine cone. Okay. And I need this one. Okay, that's that. And that. No, put too much in there. Oh, what the hell? It's taking up the stupid pine cone. Okay, I did do it right. Okay, there we go. Finish drink. There we go. Yeah. There you go. A drink. All vampires will fear. A good sunrise. Not quite, but that's a good name. I might steal it. You don't have to ask. Don't ask permission before you steal something. You keep. That's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, a liquid sunrise? Ha! Good one. It tastes like the sun, a cold sun. I shall strike her down as such. The sun? Evelyn. Ah, that makes more sense. Goodbye, Inkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the Realm Keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. I expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. For a good story. Farewell. Good luck, Zephyr. Or for a bitter end. Oh, hey, look who's back. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No. Your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course. My apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? I think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up. And keep me up too. Something strong that'll wake her up and keep her up. Oh, like strong. I gotcha. Alright, well. Make another one of these, I guess. Oh. Ah. Something strong coming up. That is strong. That's the right amount, too much. Maybe I should call this drink Carolyn? No, you shouldn't. Anyway, a quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see it's my turn to make conversation? I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire's sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could by taking along Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the slave is for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Yeah, vampire get their chimera goo for themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. What was that? That'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created by guardians, by protectors of the realms. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with their doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous. Ain't that either. Now what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing, I'm asking. Ah, yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about the guardians? It's not about guardians, it's more about what created it. I feel myself stopping. I'm like, oh no, I can't keep going. But that's alright. And maybe a little bit about Chimera. It's dragon head, right? Yes. Modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let's rephrase that. It would be, it's about dragons, and Chimeras for dragon heads. They're cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of our creations in her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed that she met each of the realm keepers themselves. They're all keepsakes from them all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she left. One day she just was gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. I like to think she visited one of her dragons one night last time. Family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. Well, was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell me the story to me. I don't know if I make a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. Is this you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Yeah, I do. They're fascinating creatures. They're very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little, really wanted their magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic, not sure about their wings. Hmm, I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior, don't all that magic. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles, they're a great combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? Bring a little more boost to this body wouldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, and I'll need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on some bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any fusions? Just a little bit of phoenix chili could make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in the fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on intelligence. Don't need any more fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job, figure it out. I am gonna make her fire resistant because... yeah, because that sounds like something she needs. Okay. Oh, I did get it. Okay, cool. Your fire resistance, just in case. Figured it out. Thanks, feeling tougher already, and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is that sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less than. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in the mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear for your exploits upon your return. Alright. Oh, we're done for the day. Alright. So that is where I'm going to end it. I hope you had fun with that as much as I did, because I really enjoyed that. I know it's a lot of reading, a lot of story and stuff, but it's interesting. And I kind of love being the Tavern Keeper in this world. It's a lot of fun. So I am really enjoying that. So again, I hope you are too. Sorry about the technical difficulties with the camera. I'll get that worked on. But remember, please follow me at the K-Bro on all the socials, Threads, Twitch, Instagram, Blue Sky, all the same. The K Bro at the 0 at the end. On YouTube, it's the_K Bro. Would love to be followed, like, shared, all that stuff. Just need the support, need the help, all that. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a great night and a great Sunday. Enjoy your family. As always, I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Show more love in the world because we absolutely need it. We live in a world where love is not important enough. So please just be love to those because everyone needs it. Had fun learning about that, about a bunch of stuff in this game. Yeah, life lessons right there. So love you all. Join me. I'll be back on Tuesday for loser mode. We'll be continuing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Very exciting. We got to the now I can't remember the title of it. So where we got to the place to get the first oh man, I can't remember that. My brain is fried. It's time to be done. Love y'all. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Have a great night. Peace.